The Adventures of Empress, brand naming of the Holy of the Sons of the First Dawn, heir, by the way, to the Mahendravarman Kingdom, apparently. You're probably wondering, dear Mr. Streamer, why are we looking at this really ugly desert? Well, yesterday, you might remember we shattered the HRE into about 8 different HREs, and a lot of you, and I do agree with this, complained that it was really difficult to tell the empires apart. Behold, look upon my works, ye mighty in despair, the glorious new signs of the First Dawn. Now, if I see any comments complaining about how you can't see our empire on the map, I'm gonna scream. I'm absolutely gonna fucking scream. Damn it, I thought I'd scale it down by like 10%, and now we look very, very similar to the Basilis. Either way, we can still tell ourselves apart, right? And more to the point, we're gonna be over here, so we'll be able to much more easily tell our domain apart from everyone else. So we've still got like Olympus, the HRE is a similar color. We set up that new Kingdom of Germany, which is the same color. We've got this guy, who's also the Kingdom of Germany, also kind of a similar color. It's a little bit of a fucking mess, I'll admit, but don't worry about it too much. One thing I have done as well is I've taken werewolves, and I have fucking chucked them straight into the Mediterranean. I was so sick yesterday, coming off of yesterday's episode, where we constantly had those werewolf Casus Belli no longer valid bullshit, because one werewolf was fighting the other and stopping the whole war. I've nerfed that into the absolute ground. So in theory, werewolves are still around there, and they can still affect people and whatever, but they can't do their whole werewolf thing where they flip the kingdom every 30 damn seconds. That's also going to speed the game up quite nicely too. Like, playing on speed 5 might feel a little bit closer to speed 5. Don't get me wrong, it's still going to be fairly slow though. You guys have also said regarding the Reconquest, the Reconquista, that this is still basically in the planning stage, and that eventually this will fire, then we'll be offered to join it. There's event chains, things like that. So apparently just ignore this for the time being and wait and sort of bide our time a little bit. What are our options then? So we are still obviously well on track to forming the Imperium Romanum Angeli. Or whatever, one of the top comments as well said rename it the Holy of Roman Empire, which I love, and I think we'll absolutely go for that. We probably want to go for, I would say that the next best one is to go for, say, Asgard, remove this giant chunk of sort of Croatia. We could go for Alba, try and take this area around Venice. Anywhere around there is going to be obviously very, very useful. We do need to grab the rest of Northern Africa as well, so we've got a lot on our plate. Maybe just removing the rest of Olympus would help out to start off with. Ares the Brute, 28,000 men, head of his religion as well, I would assume. Collegium Pontificum, I assume, is the head of the church? I have absolutely no idea. I think that's their religious head title. So getting rid of that would also help us out quite a lot as well. Yeah, get him while he's down, because he's only got 28,000 men, and he's one of the last surviving original tier gods left. Might even be the last surviving original tier god besides Perun and Tengri. Okay then, sure. Oh, and brah, shit, yeah, of course. Where the hell do we start? I do like the idea of going for Olympus. Fuck it, let's gun for him. How many troops we got right now? 70,000 men. Now, in regards to the other thing I sort of mentioned a lot last episode was flipping over our government type because we are way over our vassal limit. A lot of you said make double dukes. I personally don't like making double dukes, but I guess we don't really have a choice, right? So deal with it, basically. We'll have to set up nothing but double dukes going forward, otherwise we obviously can't hold all this land. But there was a couple of things I floated, either going for Imperial, which one of you said will drop our levy size by like 110%, which is obviously massive. It's essentially like we'll be down to, what, 30,000 men? Still a fair amount. That's still a huge amount. Oh, in fact, it's only levy size, though, isn't it? We'd lose... Actually, our retinue size, in theory, shouldn't change, unless we get any bonuses to retinue size from this. No, you know what? We get more money as well, so we'd be able to hire mercenaries and do some investment. Maybe going Imperial isn't as bad as I thought. So we'd lose roughly, like, what, 20,000 troops? We'd lose, like, 12,000 troops. It's not a big deal at all. As long as our retinue size remains the same, we would still have a massive fighting force there. Granted, sacrificing almost, you know, all of our troops is not fantastic, but hey. Or the alternative would be to play as Prince Stalwart the Loyal, who is no longer Han, so that wouldn't work either. But when eventually we play as one of the Han characters we've got in our family, which should only take a couple of generations here, what about Deus Vult Mingjong? So when we play as this guy, for example, we with him can make Chinese imperialism our main government type, which essentially gives us imperial but super OP. It's basically like a full-blown dictatorship at that stage. You can revoke titles freely, you can hold whatever the hell you want, you can retract things freely. It's very, very powerful. Downside to it is, if you're not Confucian, the prestige and piety cost to set that up is doubled. It's like 10,000 piety and 10,000 prestige to actually establish that. So, with this guy, we might not be able to do it unless he lives for a long time, unless we focus on getting that angelic blessing and whatnot. So that's also a viable strategy. For right now, it doesn't matter too much, because of course we're still outside of our domain cap, regardless of what we do. What have we got then? So, we can't go to war with. So this is the same werewolf that we did go to war with last time. So we can't worry about that yet. I think let's gun for Ares. I think absolutely let's shoot him down. Where are our retinues right now? Then let's just see if they're in a decent position before I... actually, yeah, they really are. Bring you guys south to the border of Olympus then. Where's our other retinue exactly? Well, right, they're both there. Shit, okay, that's a bad idea. Get you there, and then let's take the other one round to... Where's the capital of Olympus right now? I have no clue. Where is your capital? Oh, it's still Constantinople. Shit, okay. Well, we just raise our troops from our domain at that point and send those guys over instead. So move you south, you there, and then let's absolutely go to war then. Goodbye, Ares. Kind of sick of you. Get that Bloodline, Slayer of Ares, which will give us a massive... It gives us some martial bonuses, but gives us massive hatred with all Hellenic characters, funnily enough. What do you want to go for? Establish an Angelic Kingdom, or we could just straight up Holy War him. Don't know, that's pretty large. Establish an Angelic Kingdom in Italy. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. It's more Catholic land at the end of the day. That's fine. As far as I'm concerned, we can go to vassalize them later with claims or whatever if we really do want to form the Roman Empire. That's not a problem. Kicking out these heathens, that's a goddamn problem. We've already got probably claims on the whole place anyway. We could just try and get the Kingdom of Italy or something like that. So this is just to really get it's a bit of a warm-up. This is just a warm-up war against our good friend, what's his name again? Ares. Against Ares the Brute. Send all the troops down. We're going to gun hard for his capital, and we're just going to gun hard for his troops. Now, he will almost certainly call in the Byzantine Empire on this, because, of course, he is their religious head, and it's his brother or something like that as well. So let's set Archangel on this one, because this is going to be our offensive army. These are going to be the ones sort of kicking ass, taking names, killing armies, ideally, killing infidels and heathens. And then with this one, we'll just put Brandamina on it. I say just put Brandamina on it as if she isn't, you know, a 39 martial, trident-wielding, 103-year-old battle woman. So that also works in our favor. Right, so let's go for, speaking of which, we got the Trident back again because we lost about six months of game time because it decided to crash on us again. So hopefully stripping out some of those other events would help out with the game crashes. Let's go for the war goal then. So it's just anywhere in the Kingdom of Italy. These guys can go around and sort of fight Ares personally if we have to. That was not Ares. Who was leading those? We've won the Battle of Antigrens, Prince Nippon the Braggart. You're welcome. Where's his capital then? It's still in Constantinople. Let's get them boats raised. Let's head over there and see if we can't do a little bit. Oh my god, that's not enough boats. Please. Any more of them boats? Right, let's raise them from the Duchy of Provence. Apparently it has no. Why can I not raise boats from you people? What? Excuse me? Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Oh, we have no vassal boats? What the fuck is going on? Okay, we don't have enough boats for our entire army now. Very weird. I don't know why that is. Maybe I passed a law that I really shouldn't have. Oh, it doesn't matter too much anyway. While joining the members at the Monastery of Communion, blah, 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 281 gold to celebrate the glory of this most safeguarded treasure. Absolutely, of course. We have more than enough money to do so. I feel like we can afford to give a few more coins to Catholicism. Now, being that we're 103, do we want to consider succession? Because right now it looks like my son might be a monk. Oh man, he's only missing one virtue now before he's an archangel. We can't do anything to change that. He's also 61. I mean, he's as likely to die as we are at this stage. Good God. Okay. If we can get him up to Archangel, Stalwart might be a character we barely play as. We do generally tend to play as, of course, we started with Saint Honoris, completely skipped Galahad Deus Vult, our current character's father. Now we're playing as, when we end up playing as Stalwart, we might only play as him for a little while. We might even completely skip him and go straight down to his heir, which I assume is Minjong. Or is it elective? Oh, it's elective. We could skip him entirely. And just go for, who's got our highest marshal within our realm, who's also obviously our dynasty, you fool. Right, let's take a look here. Who have we got that we could bring on board? We don't have a huge amount of choice, to be honest with you. I'm thinking we go for... I mean, Elizabetha is good, but she's in first cell, which means, I mean, we won't have much control over our kids if we played as her. I think we will go for him. I think we'll flip our bet over. He's too old at this point. Sorry, Stalwart, you've been great, and you've already served against all these infidels your entire life, but things are getting a little bit too close with that one. They're sending troops over to us, so it makes our lives much, much easier. Fine, go for it. Go for it. If you think you can boat bomb 15,000 men, what have they got? Potentially double our troops, but they are coming in. We've got mountain pro bonuses. They're taking naval landing, and they're coming in at half morale. Oh, good one. That was a fantastic battle. Thank you. Right, split these armies. Let's send the 8,000 on the boats over to Constantinople, just because, you know, if we get his heir or any of his kids or anything like that, that's basically free war score. Merge that all together. Let's send you guys. That should be more than enough to take Constantinople, right? I mean, it's been under control of... Wow, they still have a garrison of like 3,000, 4,000 people, but that should be okay. Ares himself is apparently in seclusion. Well, that makes our lives a lot easier, especially if he's not going to be leading troops against us. Perfect. This should be a very, very easy war in that case. He's basically just given Italy to this new Catholic king on a silver platter. Another daughter born to... named Brandamina. Great name. Great name. She's got no angelic blood, though, but you know what? I'll let you have that one. I'll let you have that one. They raised their army just as we were about to land, so they've got next to no morale. I think we can still win that. Yeah, we absolutely can. My god, that was lucky. Okay, we probably want to hunt these guys down, because we don't have a huge amount of battle war score yet. She should use that power for good. Good work, young Brandamina. Oh my god, is that another Brandamina? Good lord, that's going to get confusing next generation, huh? Right, move back to Constantinople. We want to kind of avoid... Oh, Byzantine Empire. Okay, here they are. Yeah, they actually did join us then. Pan the Braggart, Basilius of the Byzantine Empire there. Who's leading his troops? Kronos the Hairy. A demigod. Right, some great descendant of... Says actual Kronos is... Is that Kronos as in Zeus's son Kronos? No, that's the Kronos. Okay, fair enough then. Should be close. We should be alright. Nah, we're good. Bear in mind, we are now playing on hard as well, so they have really no excuse. We've given them every opportunity they can to try and stop us, but once again, stupid commanding is basically going to make this very, very simple for us here. So they are now moving. Let's move Archangel Baguette over to here. 5,000, 6,000 over from Sanctus Day, potentially 29,000 off the boats. Let's be honest, it's clearly not going to be that, especially if they're going to do it in weird... Sure, I'll take 100 gold, thank you. Right, how are we doing with the actual sieges? We've got... Who fighting who? Milan fighting... Como? Fighting a bear. Fighting a literal fucking bear. Oh my god, he's an Olympian. Zeus's grandson is a polar bear. CK2, everyone. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That is a legitimate in-game event where you can become a polar bear, by the way. You're at a feast one day with your family, and one day your father realizes, hang on a minute, my son's a bear. And then you're actually just permanently a polar bear from then on with bear culture. I believe he also gets, we can track down that dude again, I don't know where he's gone. It was Zeus's grandson, right? He has... Oh, you know what? Let's go back. Let's go back. There he is. So this guy will have bonuses as well, because the bear culture, I believe, gets some... Oh, is it not in Mythos? Probably overwrites it. If you play as a bear in the base game, you get, like, personal combat bonuses, that type of thing, which is quite funny. All right, 87%. We've basically done this. This is absolutely no threat at all at this point. Let's just siege down whatever the hell they've got left. I was kind of expecting that to be a surrender, to be completely honest with you. Just rip apart, what's that? 93%. Now, with some clever marriages, that marriage request actually sort of prompted this train of thought. We might be able to just inherit those other random kingdoms that we set, those other random angelic kingdoms, or at least bring them into the family, you know? Get the Deus Vults on every seat in Europe here. That'd be kind of a weird goal to go for as well. Come on, just finish this off. That will really, really deal a pretty big blow to Olympus. What we've essentially done is reduced all of that realm Zeus built up back to the Byzantine Empire. They've come full circle. Goodbye. And now we have ourselves a new angelic king of Italy. Who is also Greek, but I mean, I think it just assimilates whatever culture is there. Nice work. Okay, so that's dealt a pretty big blow to Olympus. It's not fantastic for our own realm, but again, we can't... This is almost the perfect casus belli for us. Defeats heathens. We've got a very powerful, very loyal tributary within our realm. Angelic blood, our religion, great defender of the faith, and it's not contributing to our vassal sides. Granted, it's not really helping out our goals of becoming... Rome or anything like that, but it is still kind of a nice workaround there that I never really considered. Right, let's bring all of you guys back together. So as for our own expansion, I'm still waiting for this Reconquista before I commit to sort of building up our own realm as well. I also kind of want Brandemina to die, as weird as that sounds, before we keep expanding things. Right now, out of 57 out of 46, it will probably say here, on death, these titles might pass me around, so we'll lose control of the Pope, which would be obviously fucking terrible. Like, that would be really, really bad if we lose our vassalized head of the religion. Oh, our order of notice your situation and tasked with assisting you. Thank you? Here's 400 gold to the most richest and powerful realm in Europe right now. Thanks, my man. I now name you my spy master. Was that a bribe? Did I just take a bribe? Well, there's another one to be chucked into the river. The glue factory is ever expanding. Another Chinese warhorse. Let's see if we can get the red hair now. That really, really powerful Chinese warhorse. Let's reset all. Let's go red hair. And we're looking for anybody. This dude could potentially have it. He does. Okay. So it's a guy all the way over in India now has it, which does suck a little bit because, of course, we can't know much about that. This guy, red hair? I don't know why that's bringing that up, but hey. Count Telog the Cleansing Flame. Demon Orc. Okay. Another fallen angel that I guess Honorius has brought on board. 52,000 men he's back up to, by the way. Good God, he's building himself up again. Who's he at war with? Lucifer and Holy Wolf of Pisa. 42% in favor of Honorius there. Wow, okay, and he's had more kids. Oh, no. My aunt's a fallen angel. She's a demon, and who's he married her to? He's married her into the House of Orc. This is so weird. This is getting out of hand, isn't it, really? Speaking of getting out of hand, how are the Mongols doing? Because those guys are just annihilating everyone still. Yep, I think we need to do something about Tengri. Oh, man, can I not even... are our troops in friendly territory? Because I want to put them down and see what casus belli we've got against him. Nah, I think we're alright. We could place a bounty on him, see if someone is willing to try and assassinate Tengri for 500 gold. I think it's a safe idea. Now, his son, Toggeril the Evil. Oh, shit, he actually got a full-blooded god child as well to be his heir. Toggeril the Evil of Toggeril's host. 5,000 gold. Where do these gods get so much money from? I've got to ask. Is it like their national tax modifier up like 1,000% or something? It's really not. It's actually not at all. What the fuck? It's every realm that a god is in charge. There must be some problem with Mythos there. Every realm a god is in charge of seems to have just limitless wealth. It's so weird. Right, Angelasia is Lycan and Druidic, so if we could take that out too. It looks like Alba is trying to re-assimilate that, so we definitely can't let that happen. We could Holy War it. We could Holy War and actually try and just grab Iberia for ourselves. Probably not a bad idea. Granada or Cordoba. I think we go for Cordoba because it is slightly larger. Move in. We're gonna do our own Reconquista with Blackjack and Hookers. Ah, extremely Deus Vult, extremely Deus Vult. It's finally finished after all this time. Are you ready for these massive bonuses we get because we've built this giant grand cathedral? Wait, what was the other thing we built again? Fortress. Is it supposed to be that thing? Is that what that is there? We can clearly see that one anyway. Ready for this. It's gonna blow your mind. Proves chance of uncovering heretics, apostate monsters. Zealot's opinion plus 10. Oh, no, wait, that's literally... So, actually, the level 2 of Extremely Deus Vult, Extremely Deus Vult, just gives piety and prestige. I mean, that's fine. I mean, we all want that, don't we? Whoa. We can't actually afford the next level. Because it's 4,320 gold. We'd have to rely on someone declaring war on us to obviously get the surrender and get the gold out of them as well. You could build some gargoyles. I feel like that's not right. Bells plus siege defense would be quite nice. Just remember that bells actually ring and won't actually stop your enemies from going to war and burning your whole hold. Not that I'm bitter. Relic Tomb, probably not bad. Can be used to store a relic. What does that mean? Is that like the event that we've seen? I mean, we could try that. That'd be very, very cool. Fuck it, let's build it. How much was that? Sorry, 810 gold. Giant cross. Oh, if I'd have seen that, that would have been awesome. We could crucify Zeus's giant bloated body above Sanctus Dei. That would send a goddamn message to those heathens. Right, what else we got that we could build in Citadel of the First? We might as well build whatever. The features are where you get the majority of bonuses from, right? Historic Mural. I like the sound of that. Great Roads are obviously pointless. Local movement speed plus 10% is completely irrelevant. Levy size plus 10%. Oh, man, that could be good. Okay, let's build one of those as well. That could be very, very powerful, given that we built this province tab. Kind of a crazy level at this stage. You know what? For today, let's just try and have constant warfare. Never any sitting around. Never any resting. What is he? He's a monster hunter. He's a Catholic monster hunter who's also, I mean, clearly quite a decent guy here. No, I don't believe he is an apostate. Highly suspicious. You know what? I've changed my mind. Burn him. He's also an arcane master, by the way. Miraculous feats, though, at a great cost. Get out of here. Burn him alive. I didn't realize that being a wizard was minus 20 Christian opinion. I actually had no clue with that. Wow. Okay. This war... Why is this war not over? I mean, I feel like we've got everything at this point now. Where are they going to? They're going to Toledo. So let's head up there and go and greet them. Obligate the vassals. So speaking of vassals, I was looking at a little bit of round management. We do have certain vassals that we could shuffle under others. And I kind of feel like at this point we really have no choice. Because if she might genuinely drop down dead at any second. She has no form of immortality here. So if she does, losing... you know, a big old handful of vassals is going to set us back as much as, you know, grabbing any new land is going to set us forward. So it seems a bit pointless to be even doing these holy wars while we are. Why are there land boats? I keep noticing these. Why? They must be some special troop type in Mythos or something that they tried to give a custom. There's more there as well. What are you? I'm going to go and fight them and see what they are. Fight me, land boat. You shall fight these angels. Who will win? Angel or land boat? The classic showdown. Did it in the Bible. We're doing it here today. Stop. Pause. Fucking shit. I wanted to see the... Right, okay, I'm going to have that come as a pop-up then, just in case we fight any more land boats. Where are they? You go over there. You guys take over the siege here instead. Oh, his capital's right there. Let's go for his capital. He's surrendering? I mean, I do want to do that, but I want to see what your land boats are first. Oh, shit. Perun. Okay, what for? Flower War? Flower War. Okay, Flower Wars aren't really anything to concern about. It's free money as far as I'm concerned. What are they? Special units. How was that? I found out the units last time. Weren't you of Chief... Oh, my God, I bet they're werewolves, aren't they? Lycan Berserkers. Right, 751 Lycan Berserkers, or as we like to call them, boats. If you want to surrender again, now would be great, because I really don't want to be fighting you anymore. For fuck's sake, please surrender. Please send me your offer. Maybe I could just offer it to him. There we go. Okay, fine. Okay. Goodbye. We gotta wait for him to reply. Perfect. Okay, so that's a little extra land, which isn't obviously incredible, but there we go. Oh, this is just all ours? Wait, was that not a fucking holy war? Oh, he's Catholic. Okay, it's annoying. Not that it matters too much. Okay, whatever. Welcome aboard, I guess. Fine. Let's head back out then. That's looking nice. These borders are absolutely horrific, but we've got sort of the framework for Rome. You can kind of see it, right? We do need to grab a bit more of this coast, and after we've dealt with Perun, I am actually going to gun for Asgard and grab that little bit of Croatia over there too. We apparently grabbed ourselves a custom sword during that. Oh, we need a new horse for our levy size reinforcements, don't we? Dawnbreaker. March plus 3 personal combat skill plus 15. Is that better than our Trident? Oh my god, it actually is. This gives bonus to mounted troops and pikemen, which I don't think we really need at this stage. Fine, we'll ship off to China then, because they're worth, what, like 7,000? It's a custom Damascus steel sword, so they are worth quite a fortune. I think a little bit less. Oh, he likes well, so he's giving us double. Oh, it gives us another 50%, so it's normally 5,000 he would give us. There you go, my friend. Boom, anything to please the Emperor. So now we've got ourselves, potentially a Chinese invasion as well. They are in civil unrest right now, so we could call those guys in on, I don't know, anybody. I mean, we could go for... No, we can't call him in on Tengri, because this is like Tengri's grandson, isn't it? Whoa. It's like Tengri's great-great-great-grandson. Okay, well, they've got their emperors very quickly, huh? Okay, let's not worry about that. That does suck a little bit. We could go for Scholar Bureaucrat, build cost, build time. I think I want... I don't know. Let's go for another Chinese horse, because those Chinese horses are very, very powerful. And every time I try to buy a horse from the horse menu, we've never had it. Was that another war horse? No! The fucking Chinese ceremonial horse. God damn it. Well, we only want it for the banners anyway, because it's not a big deal. Shit. Okay. Right. There we go. Now then, team. We are going to head over to deal with Peru next. Now, in theory, we should just be able to march on his capital and knock him dead, right? So let's just send... I am going to march. It's 23rd of December. Famously, the best time to march on Russia is in the winter, but by the time we get there, it'll probably be summer again, so might be a disadvantage. Let's go send these guys sort of to the forward line and just send those guys deep into Russia. So that's going to be led by Archangel Baguette. We'll send my good friend Holmgar as well, the Duke of Cairo, Swedish Duke of Cairo. He's probably having a bad time of it. And then we'll also... My grandson will be missed. By the way, I sent China my grandson. He was just a random man, a bastard, homosexual, eunuch. I assume he wasn't a eunuch till we shipped him off to China. But he was nobody. He wasn't anybody that would ever take a possession of the realm. Plus, he can be my diplomat now in China. At least that's my headcanon. I definitely didn't sell my grandson into slavery. I'll give you 500 gold, my man. Invest. Oh man, our gold. Shit. Wait, no, I don't want to. I take that back. Why are we losing so much gold now? Minus 13. Oh, because probably, you know, remember when I said, hey, let's be in constant warfare. Turns out that shit's expensive. Okay. Maybe we could ransom some prisoners. We absolutely cannot. Suddenly I'm a little concerned that we might be... You know what? If we beat Peru in his flower war, though, he needs to give us war reparations, right? 4,428 gold. Well, I guess we found our, money-making scheme, then. Damn it, Pope. Now's not the time. Okay. Oh, he's an exalted Pope. He's actually kind of fit for the job, huh? He's actually a very good character around. Look at this guy. Character leads a virtuous life. Fine, okay. I've got to come in to help him out here. So, King Sigurd of Germany is after him. Wait, well, our tributary King Sigurd of Germany. Right. Okay. Oh, no, this is... No, wait, what? Well, I thought we set up King Sigurd of Germany. We did. Ah, shit. Okay. So we've got to go to war with one tributary against the other? How the fuck does that work? He's still our tributary, though, right? He doesn't break free or anything like that. Fine, well, at least we've only sent half those troops there, because those ones have the movement modifiers. They're going to get there in no time at all. New saint in heaven, Saint Ludolf the Confessor, a Lycan man, I guess, because he... Oh, man, he was actually very, very good. Maybe he suppressed his Lycan ways, and now we're using him as an example to all other heathens and heretics that they can repent. You can repent. When I burn you on a pyre. Right, Archangel Baguette, let's put you on board. Let's go for... I guess just the siege. This sucks that we're having to have our vassals fight our vassals now. That's not what I intended when I set up these very holy and very glorious kingdoms. I mean, he's attacking the goddamn Pope, for Christ's sake. Oh, wait, he's not the Pope, though, is he? He's just a random German king, right? Oh, boy, the game crashed again, and now we're on monthly autosaves, and I can't do it. I can't do it. Please. Look, I don't care. Look at this. Look at these fucking autosaves. They take like 5 minutes. Nah, we're going back to 6. You know what? If I have to lose 6 months of time, it's better than fucking sitting here for 20 minutes waiting for this shit to go. Alright. So because it crashed, we're no longer at war with that other dude. I don't know if they're still going to call us in, but we're in the right area. So if they want to do it, they've got to do it now. Otherwise, I'm leaving. I don't care. You know what? Call us in now or never call us in at all. You're going to miss out. Right, we're in Russia. Too late. You've missed out now. What can we usurp? We can usurp this apparently. Fine, I'll take that, thank you. We should make some double dukes. I fully agree with that idea. Let's absolutely do it. My friend, you are now the Duke of, a swan. There you go. Just like the Queen. And you are now also the Duke of... Where is Damietta? Sorry, where is that exactly? Fuck it. But you are the Duke of wherever it is now. Don't know where it is on a map, but trust me, it's yours, my friend. Okay, let's go back to this war with Russia then and sort of deal with this as soon as possible so that we can get a whole bunch of gold and I then have to worry about only having 418 gold. You know, then we can't go to war ever. Alright, they've got all their troops in the capital. In fact, that is the army of Perun just standing around in Russia. Sorry, you know when you launch a war, you generally send troops over in my direction, right? No? Okay, well, it doesn't matter too much. Let's get everybody on the center. You know what? Baguette on the center. This might take a while, bear with me, because we got... What are those? Oh, angels. Right, cool. Everybody on the center, thank you very much. And then we are absolutely going to annihilate this dude. Or probably not. Do we want to put them all on the center, or do we want it spread out? Because if Brandamina breaks the flank, and then she comes into the center to help Baguette, might work a little bit better. You know what? I take that back. Good luck. We're going to need it. Is there a straight crossing? Well, there's no point me checking now, because it's obviously way too late. Okay. So this is exactly what I was kind of hoping would happen. Even though... Brother Labaguette is taking more losses. He's got more troops on the center. So if it was just Brother Labaguette versus Perun right now, obviously Brother Labaguette would lose just because of maths. But because their flanks are falling, those guys should join in on the center, and then we can fucking annihilate them. Get roasted. Now, because this is a defender war as well, if we want to ping-pong their troops around for a while, or if we even just want to go around hunting their troops for a while, that would help us quite nicely because it will give us a decent amount of war score too. We're not capped in that regard. Burn that apostate. Oh, did I just burn a witch hunter? There's another vassal gone. Oh man, this is gonna be so easy if that's all they're doing. He's still leading troops. I'll have to track down where the rest of his men are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. 71%. Sorry, where are you right now? He's all the way up in there. Okay, we're going up to Pomerania, boys. Let's go see whereabouts actually he's kicking around, because if he's got another 20,000 troops, just taking that while we finish this war, it means I don't have to sit here sieging for the next 14 hours, risking the game crashing every 2 seconds. Damn it. Okay. So Tengri has cleared the bounty on his head with a large sum of money, which means I need to return by putting a large sum of money on him as well. We did try and kill his troops, I'm going to be honest with you, but he absolutely kicked our ass because we took a straight crossing. So I think we've just got to kind of wait. I mean, I could just keep these troops over here and siege everyone else down. I am missing the more comforting aspects of the faith. You're right, my son. Let's see how much each province is going to give us. So 3% per siege. You know what? Fuck it. Pull those troops out. Let's go and get those guys back to our territory to reinforce. And in fact, we'll put those guys in a position whereby we can go for Asgard next. You see, young Brandamina, when you fight Russia in the summer, Russia cannot win. They only melt. 100% war score. Nice. Okay, thank you. I will take my... How much do you owe me? Like 5 grand? Thank you, my friend. Okay, that's stocked up our coffers kind of nicely. That should keep Perun on the back burner. You'd think he would focus on defending his own land, given that the Mongol horde has sort of sent these little runners straight towards his capital as well. So the only place we've got a great conquest against is the Byzantine Empire, and I feel like it'd be kind of a waste not to use that. So we could take the whole of Greece, or we take the whole of Anatolia. Even then, it's not a huge amount of land, but Anatolia is where the capital is based right now. And it would sort of slice them quite nicely, and it would almost connect to our borders there. Not quite, but it would take a massive chunk of their territory too. Or we go for Greece, but that won't give us as many holdings. Or we've got like Syria, which is obviously barely anything there. Great conquest of Anatolia. So Pan is the real true powerhouse in Olympus right now, with Ares just basically taking on the role of religious head essentially. So maybe we do just go for a great conquest of Anatolia. It's a lot of land. It's a huge amount of land. And that gives us, if we win that, vassalize will take everything held by... So we don't... It's not like an invasion. We don't have to obviously siege everything down. We could just go for any war score. Anyway, I'm going to... Fuck it. I'm going to go for it. Why not? Honestly, why not? We need some threats. We need some big old challenging wars. This is exactly it. And this is going to really sweep the feet out of... I mean, Olympus and the Hellenic religion have really been the pain in our ass this entire goddamn campaign. Ooh, a genius... what's that, granddaughter? Yeah, okay. Welcome. Fine, you get trained in struggle. There you go. The... Hellenic Pantheon have really been the particularly difficult ones the entire campaign. Asgard are kind of a little bit too far away to have affected us too much. We now have to join, by the way, an Italian Papal War, because these guys have also decided to attack Olympus as well. That's why I was considering attacking Basilis, because either way we're going to be at war with both of them, right? One's going to call the other in no matter what. So we might as well defend the Pope, or expand the Pope, and get some more of Italy, and get the whole of Anatolia. That seems like that's a good deal. Or he just instantly wins. Okay, that's fine. Nothing to worry about, I guess. Oh, no, wait, did we win? That's clearly our logo over... Oh, what did we take there? I don't know what the hell happened. This guy's calling us in again. I have to accept, otherwise we lose him as a tributary. What the fuck happened? We took like a load of sub-holdings. That's very weird. I'm not that bothered anyway. Right, so let's actually focus on... I'm not even going to bother helping that guy either. I just accepted it so we didn't lose him as a tributary and didn't lose prestige. This time, we go for the Basilius. This time I'm going to try and gut the heart out of this, and then I guess we'll have to keep all this land for ourselves, because of course we can't really give much away. Let's give it all away in one swoop, and then shuffle a bunch of vassals under him, like all the vassals up around... Although all of this is under Jerusalem, isn't it? I have no idea what I'm going to do about realm management. We'll panic about that when we've actually grabbed the realm in the first place. Here we go. Nice amount of troops to fight there. Excellent stuff. Now, has he called in Olympus? He hasn't. Okay, that's kind of annoying, because it means we can't go for Constantinople, which is obviously worth a shit ton of war score. Guess we'll just go for his capital then. The castle of... Beat Dejan? Sure. In the contact of Jaffa. I think that's in Egypt, right? Okay, so capital should be pretty easy to siege down. It's just Claudiopolis, which has barely anything going for it. That's okay. Oh yeah, this place is absolutely mountain away. Look at this. Oh, he's also at war with... Oh my god, Norse also declared war on him. Ever the opportunist. Saint Honorius, Lucifer's vessel, also going for these guys too. You know, I can't blame him, really. It's not, I mean, it's exactly what we've did, right? Let's split these troops up, because we are down in attrition. Apparently, we don't really need that many. I was kind of worried going to war with the Byzantine Empire that we'd need a bit more of a fighting force, you know, given that a lot of their provinces are a bit more built up. We've got some massive armies, still under 2 gods, essentially, so might be a bit more risky, but honestly, it's really not. Oh, God. 15,000 more fire giants for my boy Honorius. Now's the right time for it, I guess, when he's in the middle of war. Obviously not a good time for us, good time for him. Ah, Kemetic Revolt. God damn it. Okay, where did they spawn in? Oh, man, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, shit. Maybe I should pay attention to my own stuff. Right, okay, bear with me then. We could probably just raise troops and be fine. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna fucking risk it, why not? Who's leading these armies? Oh, Apollo. Oh, no, what have I done? Okay, no, this was a horrible mistake. Get everyone on that one, and then let's hopefully, hang the culprits. Yeah, absolutely, fulfill my duties as expected, whatever. Oh, please, please. Come on. Okay. Wow, that was bad. That was really, really risky, but I think we're fine. They're dropping off more troops as well, which they're just essentially throwing straight into the meat grinder there, and that's probably going to have allowed us to win the war. They just absolutely fed us a ridiculous amount of war score then. Thank you, my friend. I will take the whole of Anatolia. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, we need to change our realm color again. Has anybody got a good suggestion for a realm color here that wouldn't clash with... Like, bright orange? Bright orange would work. It would look horrible, but you know what? It's better than trying to work out these freaking borders. Oh, God, 67 out of 45. That's not what I wanted at all. And all these guys are Hellenic, I assume. We're going to have to revoke so many goddamn titles. Okay, let's go deal with you guys next then. So the whole reason I wanted to raise these guys in the first place so we could go and fight off that rebellion. And now I see that's impossible because we still have no fucking boats. Oh, God, the Independence faction is at 50,000 men. Yeah, no, this is bad. We need to seriously do some realm management now, otherwise things are quickly going to start falling apart. Okay, to keep the retinues around Olympus, I guess. The second we're off of cooldown with those guys, I'm going to go for Olympus and Greece itself. Okay, well, we've got a real messy border, but again, we're getting ever so close to Rome once again. We've got, obviously, all that massive part of the Byzantine Empire now. Still want to get a bit of this coast, but there's not a lot we can do about that, unfortunately, right now. Still nothing against Asgard, right? Well, just raise troops, obviously, we can't check. Yeah, okay, so what do we do about the realm? What do we do about the realm? No reason not to pass that, but for the time being, it's not really necessary. We can't get Imperial, after all. There's no reason. It doesn't actually state a reason. Obviously, title rank is Emperor's ticked. Does not have the law. Feudal administration, ticked. It looks to me like we're fine. Has the law... Oh, my God, we need absolute law. Right. I didn't even realize we didn't have absolute law. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, fair enough. So all that... we need just that, then. Fine. Boom, we should be able to get that one through absolutely no problem. Who is even against that? Probably these guys, because we've got just the worst, most mismanaged realm in the history of the world. Blessed is past. Goodbye, old Pope. Welcome, new Pope. Come on, pass it. Pass it faster. Because we need to pass through all of this, ideally, before Brandamina dies. Otherwise, we are super screwed. Like, our realm is just going to splinter, and then we've got to start again, essentially. 67 out of 45. Ah, fuck. That's so many. Okay, so we still need this one, which we've got to be alive for another 5 years, and then this one as well, which we'll need another 5 years on top of that. Earliest we can make ourselves Imperial is 1231, which is going to be very difficult. Is she going to live for another 10? Is she going to live to 119? Almost certainly not. I mean, it's a shame we can't see how many health bonuses she's getting altogether. How many health bonuses are we getting from her artifacts? Are we even getting any health bonuses? What is that? Health? Health? Nothing. Okay, shit. So Archangel gives how much health exactly? Plus 10. Alright. So, we kind of expect our character, let's assume she's got 15 health. We kind of expect a character with 15 health to live to around 150. So we should be able to do it unless we get unlucky. But of course, she's on the front lines constantly as well. Especially if we fight like Tengri, or if we get into a fight with Russia again. She might be cut in half. This is risky. That's what I'm getting. This is horribly risky. Right, that's that one dealt with. Goodbye, my friend. Perfect. So why don't we leave that there for today while I sort of go back to the drawing board and decide what would be the best route forward. I will, in the comment, write up what will be the best choice, and I'll leave it up to you guys to help me decide on this one. Again, we either go for Imperial by passing those laws, much more risky because it means we're going to have to live a couple more years. We either abdicate off Empress Brandamina, play as Deus Vult Minjong, and then maybe over the course of the 10 years get enough prestige and piety to be able to pass Imperial, but Chinese Imperial, which would be the most powerful government type. Downside to that is, of course, when we do that, some vassals will splinter away, but we could use those 10 years to quickly tidy those back up and get those back into the system. Or do we dismantle our mercenary band full stop? We can just hit this button, but I would rather have a bit more fine control of it because I'm not sure what this will do. I'm not sure whether we lose provinces. I'm not sure whether we'll just flip over to feudal. I'm not sure whether anything could happen. Maybe being over your vassal limit while you do that as well splits your realm. Fuck knows. So I will sort of take a look at everything. I'll consider all the options. I'll write it up and I'll let you guys give me a bit of feedback on what you want to see with that. I think we probably only have roughly a week left of Empress Brandamina. Not Empress Brandamina, but the series as a whole. Because I'm genuinely thinking we could get Rome within that time. It's not too far away. All we've got to do is tidy up them borders. We've got to tidy up Italy, take Iberia, take Northern Africa. It sounds like a lot, but it's really, really, really not. And I think it's something that, obviously we've done it before, so it's not exactly too difficult. Let's see how we go. Maybe if I can think of another way to inject some life into things, we'll carry things on. But just bear that in mind. Let's give a shout as well to Alpha Scuff, Anthony Gawley, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Bacon Kitten, Sadini, Crazy Pat, Crotus, Donald, Fakuna Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Gogula, Sarik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Josh Lendine, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kenan Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Nat Buskers 911, Nathan Flores, Necrophilim, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Shayek Sinclair, Stannis the Manis, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backers, and William Green. Thank you for your support in the Insane Lovers on Patreon. Thank you for making the channel possible. Thanks for making it so I don't have to take garbage sponsorships. I'm going to talk about that on Discord very, very soon because I've had some pretty interesting ones come through, which obviously I'm not going to take, but thought it'd be kind of interesting to run it past you guys and sort of see what you think. And a shout out has to go as well to Asro, Adam Person, Aiden W, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Board Doom, Ben Trope, Betmas Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk217, easier to pronounce name, Emerald Beam, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerko, Gompo, Grey, Hajidamar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Grey, Irish, Israel, Isaac Burrows, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Euron DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Animal, Pan Samu, Pantapel, Paper 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Rush Got Billionaire, Smirt 1, Talar, The Bloody Knight, Valonkari, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Wilson and Tef, Wolfie, Yorkus, and CK2. See you guys all tomorrow for, hopefully, a decision on what we do with this goddamn empire.